This piece is called MMIW, and that's an acronym for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women. And you might be asking yourself, why Indigenous women? At least in Canada, if you're Indigenous women, you're almost 6 times more likely to be the victim of homicide. And it seems very deliberate and very like these people are targeting them because in their heads they can get away with it. And in some ways, they might be right because people, there's a lot of racism in Canada, and the response time with police in regards to Indigenous women and how society views them is not good. With stats like that, it seems like it's very deliberate and purposeful, and they're being targeted, and it's wrong. So the point of this song is to bring awareness, and I got asked to write a piece about MMIW, so this is what I came up with. And this is some background for the song and the meaning. MMIW is the piece I wrote for missing and murdered Indigenous women. It seems like many people, even though on different reserves, know different girls and women who have gone missing or who have been murdered. In my case personally, I knew Migwetch, who disappeared from Kitigan-Zibi, Maniwaki area in 2008. That's in Quebec. And she was a great friend, and she was actually in one of my high school bands, and she named that particular band Super Demon Butterfly. She was lead vocal, and we would spend time rehearsing songs together a bunch, and she had a really good voice, and it was perfect because I did not want to sing, and she had a really good voice. And the lyrics of this song reflect the feeling of missing the person and a plea asking the listener if they can help to answer where. It's a song about loss and longing and remembering the person, in this case Migwetch, and I really wanted to get at least a few lines in there. In particular, hanging out with Migwetch, she would sing, I would strum with my guitar. She was cool, don't you know, how I miss her so. And she was cool. And it's my hope that she still is. And the main point is also to bring awareness to this subject of MMIW, missing and murdered Indigenous women in Canada. The line, they are people, just like you and me, reiterates the fact that they are also people, human beings, and this is a fact that contradicts racism and the ignorance behind it. This line is included because I think at least some people need to hear that, who aren't the same color or ethnic background. Like, it doesn't matter, we're all still human beings. And the last chorus section is meant to be like a prayer or a hymn for the missing and murdered, ending with Majoshin. And that last chorus section is like and it ends with the word Majoshin. And that word in Algonquin language means goodbye. Goodbye to those we have in our minds when that hymn is being sung. And the last line is also the first one, and it applies especially to those who have not been found and are still missing. Don't know where you are, why or when. I just hope to see you again. Having no answers and not knowing means there will always be a sense of wondering and hope. I know this applies to myself, and I believe others too. And although Migwetch and Shannon Alexander are mentioned, the song will also bring thoughts about other Indigenous women across Canada who we know that have gone missing or have been murdered. And one last thing to point out is the music itself. There are many different chords in this song, 12 in total, much more than a standard song. The harmonic key is always changing with every different verse and even chorus section. And I deliberately used many different harmonies to match the sense of searching and looking. This is to further drive to the point that we are still searching, with many of the missing persons cases being open to this day. So this is MMIW. To the quays who have gone, missing, murdered, it is wrong. Don't know where you are, why or when. I just hope to see you again. Missing, murdered, I've the girls and the women gone away. It's always there, I can feel. I remember, it's a sting. Hanging up with Maisie O. She would sing, I would strum my guitar. She was cool, don't you know? How I miss her so. Maisie O.G. and Shannon Alexander, both are gone and have not been found. Disappeared September 6, 2008. If you can help to answer where, just a chance to say one last goodbye. Gone too soon, I know that it hurts. When it happened, November alerts. It's my hope that somebody hears, so they know awareness for your ears. In Canada, this happens way too much to our sisters, daughters, and our moms. One more thing, think that you should know. There are people just like you and me. Way up, way up, way up, way up, way up, way up. To the quays who have gone, missing murder, it is wrong. Don't know where you are, why or when. I just hope to see you again.